Welcome all to another session, and today we'll continue our work on the Surya Namaskar, that very important warming up exercise, but which I always maintain is more than warming up. It's actually a full exercise on its own, a full sequence. We've done positions 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We skipped 6 and 7, went to 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So today we're going to try and include 6 and 7 so that we'll have the full Surya Namaskar. So let's stand with feet together towards the front of the mat as usual. Leave space at the back because we're going to be stepping back at some point. And I think I should turn my mat sideways so you can see part of the front and part of the side. Okay, let's start with the one we've done so far, and then at some point I'll then pause and introduce the new one. Inhale, exhale. Position 1 is to bring the hands together in the prayer position. Inhale 2, position 2 is to stretch your hands up, lift your chest up to the ceiling, and then bend back. You want to feel your tummy stretching, but remember what I always say, listen to your body, go only as far as your body allows you to go today. Now bending from the waist, that's breathing out, come from the waist. You want to get to that point where your arms and your body are parallel to the floor, so you feel that stretch, and then you continue going down and bring your fingers in line with your toes. If you need to bend your knees to reach that, do so. Some of us can keep our knees straight and reach there. Others may need to bend their knees this way to reach there, but put your fingers in line with the toes. Then as you inhale, take your right leg back, plant it on the mat behind you, drop your right knee to the floor, point the toes away, flatten the right thigh, push it forward so that you feel that stretch. Your hands around the floor, your head up, and you inhale deeply. Now you retain the breath as you take your left leg back to meet the right and make your body into a straight line, the plank pose. Your body is straight. And this is position 5. For now, let's skip 6 and 7 and go to 8. Push your hips up towards the ceiling and make your body into an inverted V. And push your heels away from you and stretch your shoulders. Stretch fully. This position 8. Breathing out. Position 9, I'm going to bring my right leg back between the hands and drop my left knee on the floor. And this time, flatten the left thigh. And I said last time, if it's difficult for you to do that, feel free to drop your left knee first and then bring this one there. The ideal position is to come straight here, then drop the left knee. But if that's difficult for you, drop the left knee first. That's fine for me. And then you stretch the left thigh this time. Inhale, up. And then as you exhale, position 10, you bring your left leg to meet the right. Position 11, you take your hands forward, bring the arms on both sides of the ears, and then you unfold from the waist. And bend back, breathing in deeply. And then position 12, as you exhale, you bring your hands down. There's one little adjustment I'll make. Does anybody have lower back problems? If you have lower back problems, then when coming up, feel free to bend the knee. So we're supposed to come up this way and unfold with the knee straight. But if you have lower back problems, bend the knee to take the strain off the back when coming up. Okay, let's do the other side. Remember, we've already done right leg back, so we have to do left leg back to balance. So breathe in, breathe out, prayer position. Breathe in, stretch up, lift your chest, bend back. Breathing out, fold from the waist, pretend you're going to fold a jackknife. Then go all the way down, bring your fingers in line with your toes. Breathing in, take the left leg back. You drop the knee on the floor. You point the toes away and you stretch the left thigh. Breathing in, head up. Now hold the breath as you step back with the right leg to meet the left and the body is in a plank. Okay, we're skipping 6 and 7. Go to 8. Let me turn this way so that you can see how we go to how 8 comes. This is we're in the plank. Now to go to 8, I'm going to push my hips up. Then push the heels away. Push the heels away towards the mat. They don't have to touch the mat. Just push them away and feel that stretch in the back of the leg. The hamstrings are stretched. And your head is pushing down. You stretch your shoulders. Then I'm going to bring the left leg forward between the hands, right knee on the floor, and stretch, head up. Then the right leg comes forward to meet the left. And then I stretch up and stretch back. And hands down by your side, exhaling completely. Okay, so let's do this sequence 2 rounds before we now introduce the missing midpoint 6 and 7. So inhale, exhale 1, prayer position. 2, inhale and stretch back. Is there a question? Did I miss something? No? Okay, let's continue. I thought someone was asking a question, so okay, let's start again. Sorry for interruption. Okay. Inhale, exhale 1, prayer position. Inhale 2, stretch up and bend back. Exhale 3, bend from the waist, fingers in line with your toes. 4, inhale and right leg back, knee on the floor and stretch. Retain for the position 5. Skip 6 and 7 and 8. Inverted V, stretch. 9, bring your right foot forward between the hands. 10, bring the left leg to meet the right. 11, stretch your hands forward and unfold your body. Bend back. 12, hands down by your sides. Inhale. 1, exhale. 2, stretch up, bend back. 3, bend forward. I think I saw them go going straight to 3 without 1. 4, left back, drop your knee on the floor, head up, inhale. 5, hold the breath, right leg meets the left. 6, no, stop 6, go to 8, stretch up, push your heels back. 9, bring your left leg forward between the hands. 10, bring the right to meet the left. 11, stretch up and bend back. 12, hands down by your sides. Inhale. 1, exhale, prayer position. 2, inhaling, stretch back. 3, exhaling, come forward, fingers in line with the toes. 4, inhaling, right back, knee on the floor, head up and inhale and stretch. 5, retain the breath, left leg meets the right, body straight in the plank. Skip 7, go to 8, inverted V, push the heels away. 9, bring the right between the hands, left knee is on the floor and inhale. 10, left meets the right. 11, stretch up and bend back. 12, hands down by your sides. Inhale. 1, exhale, prayer position. 2, inhale, bend back. 3, bend forward, exhaling. 4, left is back, knee on the floor, head up and inhale. 5, retain the breath, right knee is the left, body straight in the plank. 8, push up, push your heels away, stretch. 9, bring the left foot between the hands, right knee on the floor. Inhale and stretch. 10, right meets the left. Exhale. 11, stretch up and inhale and bend back. 12, exhale and handstand by your sides. Good. Now we're warmed up a little, right? We're now going to introduce that 6 and 7 we've been skipping. Okay. So let's start. When we get there, we'll take a break and walk through that. Inhale. 1, exhale, prayer position. 2, inhale, bend back. 3, exhale, fingers in line with your toes. 4, right leg back, knee on the floor, stretch. 5, left back, holding the breath. Okay, now here's an interesting one. I'm going from here, drop your knees to the floor, drop your knees to the floor. Your hands are down, so your knees are now on the floor. Now try and bring your chest between the hands on the floor in such a way that the hips are not touching the floor. Look at me, my hips are off the floor, my chest is coming down, my elbows are off the floor. Try that. If that is difficult, let me tell you a walk around it. Okay, look at me. If that is difficult, feel free to just drop your knees, come down flat, and then push your chest back a little so the hips goes off the floor. Right? So this particular pose is called the 8-point salutation. Okay, you can look up. Let me explain something here. This one is called the 8-point salutation. Remember, the whole sequence is a salutation to the sun. The 8-point salutation is that there are 8 points touching the floor. The toes, that's 2. The knees, that's 2 more, 4. The 2 palms, that's 6. The chest, that's 7. And then the forehead or the chin makes it 8. So this is what it looks like. So the 2 toes are touching, the 2 knees are touching, the 2 palms, then the chest. See, this place is off the floor. But if that's difficult, just feel free to go down completely and then push back a little.
Okay.
Okay? Okay. So that's position 6. Okay, so let's lie down on that, in that position. So lie down with your hips off the floor. The pelvis are not touching the floor, the chest is on the floor, the chin is on the floor. Toes are on the floor, knees are on the floor. Now from that position, slide forward on your tummy and raise your head up, which is the cobra. So head up into the cobra. Head up, chest up. Just go, keep the elbows bent close to your body and look up. And that's the cobra. So we've gone from 6 to 7. And then from there, you can now spring into 8. Okay, so let's stand up. Stand up. Let's try and put it together and see how we go. Okay, feet together. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Prayer position. Somebody's camera is okay. Okay, 1, prayer position. Okay, 2, stretch and bend back. 3, come forward from the waist, fingers in line with the toes. 4, right leg back, drop your knee, head up and inhale. 5, left leg back, meets the right and the body is straight in the plank. 6, drop your knees to the floor and bring your chest down. Anyhow you can, bring your chest down. 7, slide onto your tummy, raise your head and chest up, elbows close to the body. Good. Now 8, toes to the floor and spring up, push up. Hips to the ceiling, pushing your heels away. 9, bring your right foot forward between the hands. Left foot is on the floor. Left knee is on the floor, sorry. And stretch. 10, left comes to meet the right. 11, stretch, bend back. 12, hands stand by your sides. Inhale, 1, exhale. Palm together. 2, inhale and bend back. 3, exhale, fingers in line with your toes. 4, inhale, left back, knee on the floor, head up. 5, retain the breath, right meets the left, body straight in the plank. 6, drop your knees to the floor and bring your chest down between the hands. 7, slide onto your tummy, head up, chest up into the cobra. 8, toes to the floor, push your hips to the ceiling and push your heels away from you and stretch. 9, left leg comes between the hands, the right knee goes to the floor and you stretch. 10, right comes to meet the left. 11, stretch up and bend back. 12, hands stand by your sides. Let's do 2 more rounds before we put some variation, right? Okay, ready? Inhale. Remember to do it with the breathing. You're always inhaling when you're bending back or opening up, and you're exhaling when you're bending forward, and you hold the breath in that horizontal, the plank position. When you do it with the breathing, you find that you start warming up faster. Ready? Inhale. 1, exhale, prayer position. 2, inhale, hands up, bend back. 3, exhale, bend from the waist and bring the fingers in line with the toes. 4, inhale, right back, knee on the floor, head up. 5, left meets the right, body straight. Check that your body is straight in the plank. 6, drop your knees and bring your chest down between the hands. 7, inhale on your tummy, head up, chest up. 8, inverted V, spring up and stretch. 9, bring the right leg back between the hands, drop your left knee on the floor, head up and stretch. 10, left leg comes to meet the right. 11, stretch your hands up, bend back. 12, hands down by your sides. Inhale. 1, exhale. 2, inhale and bend back. 3, exhale, come forward, fingers in line with your toes. 4, inhale, left back, knee on the floor, head up and stretch. 5, right leg meets the left, body straight. 6, drop your knees, bring your chest down between the hands. 7, inhale into the cobra, head up, chest up. 8, inverted V, push your hips up and pull your heels away. 9, left comes forward between the hands. 10, exhaling, right meets the left. 11 inhaling, stretch up and bend back. 12 exhaling, hands down. One more round. Inhale, exhale 1, prayer position. Inhale 2, bend back. Exhale 3, bend forward. Inhale 4, right back. 5, retain and left back. 6, exhale, knees and chest down. 7, inhale onto your tummy, head and chest up into the cobra. 9, exhale, inverted V. 10, exhale, right forward between the hands. 10, exhale, left is the right. 11, inhale, stretch up and bend back. 12, exhale, hands down. Inhale, exhale 1 and prayer position. Inhale 2, bend back. Exhale 3, come forward, fingers in line with your toes. 4, left back, inhaling. 5, right knee to the left, body straight, you retain the breath here. Exhaling 6, drop your knees, chest comes down between the hands. 7, inhaling on your tummy, head and chest up into the cobra. 8, inverted V as you exhale. 9, inhale, left comes forward. 10, exhale, right comes forward. 11, inhale, stretch up and bend back. 10, exhale and hands down. Good. Are we warmed up now?
Yes, certainly.
Okay. So this is the Surya Namaskar. It's a very important sequence for warming up in yoga. It's always the first sequence in any normal yoga class before I then started doing variations and other exercises. Now we're going to do it with variation in the plank. The plank is a very important pose for the mid-core. The abs and the whole mid-core are exercised by the plank. So when we get to that point, that position 5, we'll try and hold it there and do a few variations before we now continue with 6 and 7. Okay, so start again. Inhale. Exhale. Prayer position. Inhale. Stretch up and bend back. Exhale. Hands down. Fingers in line with the toes. Inhale. Right leg back. Stretch. Retain the breath. Left leg back and make a plank. Now this time we're going to do variations. Hold it there and keep breathing normally. Normal breathing. Normal breathing. Hold it there. Let me turn around. Keep holding it. I'll turn this way so you can see what we do. Body straight and then raise the right leg up. Right leg up. Keep the left on the floor. Keep the body straight. And keep breathing. If you hold it a little longer, you start feeling the left thigh, the front of the left thigh stretching. Now drop the right leg. Now take the left leg up. And as you keep holding, you feel the front of the right thigh stretching. Bring it down. Take the right up again. And down. The left up again. And down. Good. We've done some variations of the plank. We'll come back and do more. Drop your knees now. Bring your chest down. Let's continue with position 6. Inhale, chest up into the cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Right comes forward as you inhale for position 9. Left comes to meet the right. That's 10. 11. We stretch up and we bend back. 12. We bring down the hands. Inhale. 1. Exhale, prayer position. 2. Inhale. Stretch and bend back. 3. Exhale. Come forward. Left back. As you inhale, drop the knee. Stretch up. Right means the left. And hold the pose in the plank. Hold it there. The plank, body straight. Now raise your head up and look at the camera, see if you can see me. What I'm going to do, I'm going to bend the elbow, keeping the body straight. Allow the body to go down so that the elbow now comes against the body. See, how low can you go and how long can you hold it? My elbows are bent, the upper arms are now against my body, but my body remains straight. How low can you go? How long can you hold? Find your own comfort point. Hold it there and keep breathing for as long as you can. And then allow yourself to go all the way down to the body, to the floor. And then head up into cobra. Head up, chest up. Then let's go to inverted V. The left leg comes forward between the hands. The right leg meets the left. You stretch up as we inhale. And hands down as we exhale. You can acknowledge the stretch of the chest and the upper arms. Feel free to shake them, loosen them up. Good. Now let's lie down for our leg raises. So lie on your back. Lie down fully on your back. Palms flat beside the body. Legs straight. Now as you inhale, bring the right leg up. Take it as high up as you feel comfortable going. Ideally, I would like you to come to perpendicular position with the left stay straight on the floor. As you exhale, lower the right leg. As you inhale, raise the left leg all the way up, pull it up. As you exhale, lower the left leg. Inhale, take the right up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, take the left up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, take the right up and down. Left up and down. Right up, and I hold it there, keep it there. Then I take my hands up, then take them to the legs, hold the leg, and use like the hands to pull the legs further up, forward. Now I bring the head up towards the leg, and that allows me to slide my hand higher up to the highest point your hand can reach, keeping the knee straight. Feel that stretch in the whole of the back of the leg. And then gently lower the head and that leg to the mat. Then the other side, left leg comes up. Then the hands go up and hold the left leg. Use the hand to pull the leg forward. Then the head comes up towards the left leg and my hands slide up, the highest they can reach. Then gently lower the head and release the leg to go down. Let's do it one more time. The right goes up. The hands go up and hold the leg. The head goes up and the hands slide to the highest they can reach. You release the hand, lower the head and lower the legs. Balance on the left, left goes up. Hands go up, hold the leg. Heads come up, head comes up, and the hands go the highest they can reach on the leg. The knee remains straight. And gently release and go down. Now 2 legs together, the palms remain down on both sides of the body. Now both legs come up, and then go up, both legs all the way up. And then let them come down, all the way down. Come up again, all the way up. Come down again. This time, get as close as you can to the floor without touching the floor. Good? As close as you can to the floor without touching the floor. And then start coming up again. Come back down, close to the floor without touching the floor. That way you need the abs to do the pulling up. Up again. Now down, close to the floor without touching it. So that when you pull up, it's the abs that do the work. So pull up, and now hold it up. Hold it up, arms remain down. Now bring the right leg down, only the right leg. Take it up to meet the left. Left goes down, comes back to meet the right. Right goes down, back up to meet the left. Left goes down, back up to meet the right. Right goes down, back up to meet the left. Left goes down, back up to meet the right. One more time. Right goes down, back up. And left goes down, back up. Hold it there. Normal breathing, feel the abs. Breathe in deeply. We're going to come down to a count of 10, starting now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shake out your legs. Allow your legs to separate a comfortable distance apart. Move your palms away, comfortable distance from the body, and turn the palms to face the ceiling. And close the eyes. And relax in the corpse pose.
My uncle and
Okay, good. Sit up. Okay, today we are going to introduce an inverted pose. Now, I'm sure you've seen those yoga videos or yoga pictures where someone does a headstand and you think, oh, am I going to do the headstand any day? Let me tell you why we do the headstand. You're not going to do the headstand. I'm not going to make you do the headstand. But we are going to try to get some of the benefits of the headstand without doing the headstand. One of the benefits of the headstand and all inverted pose is that in a normal position, the head is above the heart. So the heart has to pump to get blood to the brain. And I understand the brain is the organ that uses most oxygen in the body. So the heart has to keep pumping to get blood there. So for a few seconds or minutes or however how long, if you can invert the body and get the head below the heart, blood will flow to the brain under gravity. And that's very good. So that's one of the advantages of the headstand. The other thing, so we're going to try and get that advantage today without doing the headstand. The other part is that when you now take the leg up, again, the heart doesn't have to pump to suck blood off from the leg. It will flow away from the legs under gravity. But we're not going to do that one today. We'll try and get the benefits of the first half without doing the headstand. And this is what we're going to do. I'll show you before we start doing it. Let me face this way. I'm going to put my palms, hold my elbows. Then I'll put the elbows on the floor. And then I'll make a cradle like this. And put that on the floor. Then I'll put my head in the cradle so that the back of my head is against the hand. Then I put my toes to the floor and I'll spring up. Then I walk in as far as I feel comfortable going. Get to my own comfort point. I hold it there for as long as I feel comfortable holding. You notice that in this pose, my head is now below the heart. And so blood is flowing to the brain under gravity without me doing the headstand. So get some of the benefits of the headstand without doing the headstand. So that's what we're going to do. The important thing when we put the head down is to make sure that you don't put pressure on the neck. We don't want any pressure on the neck. So put your hand again, put your hand now on your elbows, this way. Then put the elbows on the floor. Then interlace the hands and put it on the floor to make a cradle. Put the head in that cradle so the back of the head is against the hand. Make sure you're comfortable there, no squeeze, no pressures. Your toes go to the floor and then you straighten the knees. Then walk in slowly so that you get to the point where you can comfortably hold. Slowly walk your legs in, get to the point where you're comfortable and then stop there. Then hold it there for as long as you're comfortable. When you've had enough, you gently drop your knees to the floor. Bring your forehead close to the knees and put your hands beside the legs. And this is what we call the child's pose. You walk in slowly, very slowly, so that you get to the point where you can hold. Find that point where you can hold and hold it there only as long as you feel comfortable holding. With practice, you hold longer. For those few seconds, the head will be below the heart and the blood is flowing under gravity to the brain. That's what we want to achieve.
Can we do that again, please?
Sorry?
Can we do that again, please?
Okay, you want to see it again? Okay. I'll show you again. I'll show you from this side so you can see it. Okay. I start from sitting this way. Put my hands against the elbows. Put the elbows on the floor. Then interlace my hands and make a cradle like this. Put on the floor. Then my head goes in that cradle, so the back of the head is against the hand. My toes now come to the floor. Straighten the knees. And then gently, very slowly walking in. Go the farthest you can comfortably. Get to that point where you can hold and then hold it as long as you feel comfortable holding. Then you drop your knees to the floor. You bring your forehead close to the
knees and drop your hands beside the legs into the child's pose. And you rest in this pose.
Whenever we do an inverted pose, we always rest in the child's pose for the blood flow to normalize before we raise the head up.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, come. Want us to go together? Okay. Go the elbows. Then elbows on the floor. Interlace your hands. Put them on the floor. Then the head in that cradle, the back of the head is against the hands. My toes go to the floor. I spring up, straighten the knees. Then I walk in slowly. I get to my comfort point. I hold there for as long as I feel comfortable holding. Then I drop my knees to the floor. I move my forehead close to the knees, still on the floor, and then my hands go beside the legs. And I rest in this pose called child's pose. Okay, so head up.
I'm looking at the couch behind you.
This
I
one.
use that to turn upside down like that over the weekends. Is
What?
that possible?
To do what?
Like if somebody was in the house like where you are,
Uh-huh.
put the feet up there and the head on the
couch.
part.
Okay, well, in some yoga,
Okay.
I know what you're saying. So you use the wall to support you in the headstand.
Yeah.
Yeah, in some yoga classes, they teach the headstand supported from a wall. That's one way, one approach, but I prefer to let the body build up to it because you want the muscles to be ready for it. That's why I want us to go to. This is actually the first stage in the headstand. Look at what the headstand looks like. I prefer that I walk on this stage until I'm comfortable with it before I go to the next. This is the first stage. Then when I'm comfortable with this, if I teach somebody to go to headstand, when they're comfortable with this, I say I then tell them to go to the point of trying to raise one leg up for a while, bring it down, raise one leg up for a while, bring it down. How long it takes to get to this stage, I don't know. It depends on the progress and the person's body. Then you get to a point where you can raise both legs up. See, at this point, you know that the body is doing all the work when it's ready for each stage. So that thing we did is actually a preparation for eventually going into the full headstand at some point in the future. But remember that future here has no timeline. The future can be 1 month for some people, 2 months for others, and 1 year for others. But the point is that your body is ready. So if you want to use the wall to support you somewhere, there are some systems that teach that way. They get people to a wall and use the wall to help them practice the headstand. But for me, it's not the headstand, it's about getting the blood flow to the brain and getting the body prepared each stage for each stage.
Yes. By seeing all that, you are scaring Barry the more.
Remember I said at the beginning, I'm not going to make you do the headstand. If you, it's not about the headstand, it's about putting the head on the floor and just stay there as long as you feel comfortable. That's all I want you to do. So I don't want to scare you. You're not going to do the headstand. I was just showing, to answer her question, that yes, some people use the wall or the couch like that for headstand, but for me it's not about headstand, it's about keeping the head down and the heart above it, which anybody can do. So Forget I did the headstand. Forget that one. You didn't. It's not part of the class today. Okay, let's sit down this way. Now let's sit down. Sit down with your legs in front. Okay. Now let's try just what I'm going to do. See how far you can go forward, just without putting the hand. See how far you can go forward, bringing the chest towards the leg, and trying to fold from the waist. See how far you can go forward. Can you try that? Let's see how far you can go. My hands are on my chest. Put your hands this way and see how far forward can you go. Okay. Don't bring the hand here, just the chest going. Okay, now sit up. Now, in doing that, sometimes we find that you think your back is very stiff. The back may be stiff, but it's actually the hamstring that is hampering. It's the hamstring that needs to be stretched, because when you do that, it's the whole of the back stretching. And when you can't go forward, you feel, oh, I can't go this way. Yes, the back may be there, but it's actually the hamstring that is the main culprit. So let's hold the hand, take your hand forward. Where can your hand reach? Find your own, where can your hand reach? Some people can reach the ankles. Some people can reach the calf. Some people can reach the feet. Find where's the hand, farthest your hand can reach. Hold it there. Now, try bending the elbow and pulling the body forward. Before we do that, let me correct something. When you see the pictures of this, people always see people who do yoga. They're like this. It looks very nice. And we think they're trying to put the head on the leg. No, it's not the forehead on the leg. Pretend it's the chin you want to put here. That's where you want to keep the back as straight as you can, because when you try to put the forehead on the floor, this is what happens. See, there's a hunch. But if I pretend I'm going to put my chin, then my back remains straight as long as possible. And therefore I get a stretch rather than a hunch like this. So I want us to stretch. It's not how low you can go, but how much stretch you get in the back, in the hamstring and the back, lower back. So I'm keeping my head up for now. I'm pulling down. Holding firmly on my leg, I'm pulling the chest down. Feel the stretch increasing in the hamstring as I pull more, and the lower back. Keep breathing. Head up for now. Keep the head up and pull down. Bend the elbows. Let the elbows bend so it allows you to pull down. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. Now feel that stretch increasing as you hold longer. And gently come up. Okay, let's stand up now and do the triangle so we can relax. We want to do to relax. Stand up. Stand up. So we've learned the full Surya Namaskar, which is very important. We've introduced the inverted position with the head below the heart. Now let's end with a triangle and then we'll relax. Feet apart, sideways on the mat. I turn my right leg out that way. I turn my left leg in this way, and I bring the chest back to front. My left hand goes up. Left hand goes to the ceiling, and I stretch to touch the ceiling. Then I slide down the right side, taking the left hand towards the horizontal position. Just go as far as you can in that direction. It doesn't have to be horizontal today, but just go there and stretch. Feel the whole of the left side stretching and the inside of the right thigh stretching. Let's come up gently with control. Bring the left hand down. Now let's do the other side. Left leg goes out, right leg comes in, chest comes back to the front. Right hand goes up, straight and touch the ceiling, and then bend to the left, bringing the right hand towards, going to be horizontal. It doesn't have to be horizontal today, but just go in that direction as far as you feel comfortable and hold there. Let's come up with control. Bring that hand down. Now we are ready to relax. Now we're ready to relax. So lie in your mat, in the corpse pose. I will sit down so I can give the instructions. So that's why I'm rolling part of my mat so I can sit on it. Use it as my cushion.
Yes, get up now.
Eh?
Get up.
Lie on the mat in the corpse pose. Your feet should be a comfortable distance apart. Your arms should be facing the ceiling, a comfortable distance from the body. And your eyes should be gently closed. And now you listen to me as we go through the relaxation by consciously moving our attention to different parts of the body. And we feel that part relaxing by focusing on the muscles there. So let's start from the toes. Focus fully on the toes. Feel the toes relaxing. And then let the awareness move from the toes over the feet to the ankles. Then start moving up the lower legs towards the knees. Check the sides and the back of the knees and start moving up the thighs. Bring your attention to the pelvis and move to the buttocks and check that the muscles there are relaxed. And then start moving up the tummy. Start going up slowly over the tummy, moving up slowly. Go past the navel and continue to the diaphragm before you get to the chest. Then come back to the navel. Wrap around to the lower back and start closing in from both sides on the lower back. Gently moving your attention from both sides inward on the lower back until you meet in the middle. Then take the attention to the tip of the tailbone and start moving up the spine slowly. Going through the middle back, you come to the upper back. And you bring the attention to the shoulder blades. From there, move sideways into the armpits, go down the sides, then up the rib cage to the chest, closing in from both sides of the chest until you meet in the middle. Then take the attention to the point between the breasts and move sideways onto the breasts, move up to the shoulders. Go down the upper arms to the elbows. Go down the lower arms to the wrists. Go into the palms, the fingers, to the tip of the fingers, and to the back of the hands. To the wrists, elbows, shoulders, and to the back of the neck. Wrap around to the throat and continue to the chin, the jaws, the lips, to the cheekbones, and you explore the face. Come to the tip of the nose and go over the bridge of the nose to the eyes. And you check the eyeballs, the eyelids, the eyebrows, and you get to the forehead and to the top of the head. And now the body is totally and completely relaxed. Now bring your attention to the breathing. Focus on the breathing. Become aware of the contact of each breath with the lining of the nostrils. So feel each breath touching the nostrils, going in and coming out. And as you follow the breathing going in and out, become aware also of a pause between the out breath and the next in breath. So you feel the breathing going in, touching the nostrils, you feel it coming out, and you notice the pause before the next in breath. Keep following the breathing that way. And as you keep following the breathing, you notice the breathing has become very relaxed and calm. And when the breathing calms down, it takes the mind with it, so the mind becomes calm. So by keeping the attention on the breathing, the mind calms down. In your mind's eye, see yourself lying in the middle of infinite space, as if there's nothing else except you lying in this expansive space, and your body is merging into that space. Now bring your attention to the breathing completely. Keep it on the breathing. Now become aware of a very gentle movement of the chest with the breathing. Follow that movement of the chest. And use that to focus completely on the chest. Then let the awareness move from the chest to the shoulders. And from there down to the elbows, then down to the wrists, into the palms, to the finger. Gently wiggle your fingers and then wiggle your toes. The eyes remain closed as you gently bring your feet together. Gently stretch your arms over your head and give your body a very gentle stretch. Roll onto your right side, allow your knees to bend and sit up quietly with the eyes still closed. Mentally observe how relaxed your body is and how calm your mind is. And you affirm to yourself that when you need to relax, you will have full control to bring yourself to this level of relaxation. Make that affirmation, then bring your palms over your face, fingers in the hairline. Stroke your face down, fingers over your face going down. As the fingers pass the eyes, allow the eyes to open. And that marks the end of the session. Om Shanti.